Hi, Jacqueline. How are you doing? It's Adam. I'm here for your judging. Like, I'm judging things. Okay, so let's see. Let's just get started. Really big fan of your work. Congratulations on winning Challenge 1. Really nice. So Jacqueline, I loved the under the blankets moment. That was great. That was really a different use of the blanket. It was great, and I loved that the skate was sort of the first thing that we saw, like from your center girl. Um, I don't know if you planned it, and I hope, like, if you did, that's brilliant. The fact that the first thing that we saw out from underneath that cloth was the center girl skate, which was awesome. That was cool. Let's see. There was a let's see, interesting camera angle. The part where she skates towards the camera. That was a cool camera angle. The only thing was that it was so static. She was doing the movements to pull, but nothing was actually happening from the pull. Like, you want to it sometimes is a thin line between choreography and pantomime. So like, if it would be really cool if she was further away and the pulling was actually getting her somewhere on the blankets. I wrote here the use of similar devices with the blanket. The blanket was always crumpled, and it was always held like this. There was never really, except for the end, but we're gonna get to that, where it was always like crumpled and used like a rope, in a sense, and that was the only thing that was really being done with it, was just a grab. Whereas, like, instead of like a wrap, or instead of like, you did wrap it around the ankle at one point, which was cool, and it pulled back, which was cool, but it was a lot of grabbing, and I think there could have been like different like wraps going in, like a wrap here and then pull away. Like, I do like how she like bent back onto it, but like a little bit more exaggerated for those like bent back sort of things. The cut. Ooh, the cut. I feel like you could have done that in one take. I mean, I don't know your life. Like, I don't know your story of like what was happening like with like the behind the scenes sort of things, but I would have preferred if you set up, like, if like right here, like, I don't know if like they unfurled the blanket and it comes in over here, and then that sort of changes, so it's kind of like so it's kind of like, you come in over here, like where they're skating, they're pulling, they're doing all that stuff, and then boom, and then over here, and then it goes back, and then she's behind here and like pulling back, and sort of things, rather than, because the cut is actually pretty jarring, because you can see like the different folds and the different things. So it would have been a little bit better if it was cut in, if it was like one shot. I understand that you kind of had to have the cut for the second shot, or for the final shot where she's like standing up there. There's some tricks that you can do on like to where it's not as sort of a jarring sort of like, you want to watch where the creases are like in the blanket, because it'll show in those cuts. But the last thing is that you could see the girl's feet, and you did have blankets that could cover it. So I would have covered her feet at the very end, because I'm assuming that you didn't want to stand on the boards just because you might get in trouble for like standing on the boards with skates on. So, but I would have covered her feet to keep the continuity that she was in skates. So yeah. Yeah, well done. I really appreciate the piece. Like, it was, it was emotional, it was impactful. Like, you did a great job with it. So my 3 questions, was the prop the hero of the piece? Yes. Like, you used the blanket was always in the forefront. It was always there. It was always very much a big part of the piece. Could the number have survived without the prop? No. Like, it was a like, you needed that prop to be there, so it was great. Did it change the skating? Yes, it did. Like, it changed the skating, which was great. I would have liked to have seen like different uses of it. Like, again, I liked the use of it as a veil, but I would have loved to have seen you transition from the rope to the veil and then out without having it there to be like a cut in the camera work. But yeah, awesome. All right, cool. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Like really well done. So excited to see you doing so well in this competition, and I can't wait to see what else you put out there. All right, cool. Thanks, Jacqueline. Bye.